Hello everybody, it's June here again, and yes, you're seeing me in the full horror of HD because I'm going to do a tutorial. This is a sort of making it up as you go along, getting ready sort of tutorial. I'm going out this evening. I'm going to an art exhibition. And so I've decided I will just get ready and I will just do this because I've got a few products that I bought recently that I want to show you, and particularly the Georgio Armani eyeshadow, which I said I would let you know about. So I'm going to just use it. This is the first time I've ever used it. So I'm just going to use it in this look I'm going to do, and I hope it turns out okay because I'm sort of winging it as I always do. So just get started in now, and yeah, so hope you enjoy it and find it not too awful. Anyway, first thing, I'm just going to put on some lip balm. The lip balm I'm using is this one of my favourite one. It's the Bale Gras Simply Natural Lip Balm. It's made in Ireland and it's really cool. Okay, so here I go with my mirror. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put on a little bit of MAC's Groundwork Paint Pot. And for this I will use a brush. Let me see now, where's the brush that I want to use for this? Brush is missing, just 1 second. Sorry about that. Yeah, so yeah, Groundwork Paint Pot, and I'm going to use this brush here. This is a Makeup Designery brush. It's a number 350. Nice little kind of paddle shaped sort of a 239 shaped brush. So I'm going to just take some of that and get started. So if you see my mirror, please excuse it. Okay, so just going to put that on the lid. Okay, it's just to get a little bit of brown. This is going to be a sort of a brown, bronzy, coppery sort of look. So that's there. And I'm also going to put that under my eye as well. I always like to use a brush for putting cream products on my eyes for two reasons. One is that I have huge hands and really horrible sort of stubby fingers. You know, I sort of have hitman's hands, and if I try to use my fingers to put stuff on my eyes, it just goes everywhere. I have no kind of control with them because they're so big. And secondly, I just don't really like putting my fingers into products. So that's that. It's sort of just on the eyelid and a little bit up past the crease, and just soften that. So that's that. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Georgio Armani Eyes to Kill eyeshadow. This is in the shade 5, which is this kind of bronzy colour. Okay, so I'm going to take that on this brush here, which is again Makeup Designery 320. Which is a really nice fluffy shader type brush. So I'm just going to pick up some of that colour and I'm just going to pat it on just to get plenty on there. You can see it's quite shimmery, but it's not too shimmery. It doesn't look awfully shimmery. It is a gorgeous colour. I'm getting a little bit of fallout, but we won't worry about that. So that's that. And this is sticking nicely to the paint pot. Okay, so that's that. Now I'm going to take this brush here, which is a Makeup Designery 810 crease brush, and I'm just taking that on a little bit of that on that brush and just putting it under my eyes as well. It's a very, very nice eyeshadow. They come in a few colours. They've got them in, I think, about 10 shades or something. Roughly, it could be wrong. But they are beautiful. They're very multi-dimensional sort of eyeshadows. There's a lot of like ones that have different colours mixed in them. And they are beautiful. My only problem really is the cost. I just think that it's very hard to justify spending that amount of money on one eyeshadow. And I mean, companies like L'Oreal have similar eyeshadows, which I'm sure could well be even made in the same place. Who knows, you know? So I'm just blending out the edge of that. So that's that. Next thing I'm going to do is take another eyeshadow. Sorry. This is MAC's Brown Script. So it's just a warm sort of rusty brown colour. And I'm taking it on, again, the 810, which is the crease brush. And I'm just going to put that in the crease here. Now this is kind of not so much to darken it as to kind of give a warm transition between the shimmery shade and the highlight shade. So I'm being reasonably liberal with this colour here. Just putting it all the way into the inner corner. Okay, now I'm going to take a blending brush. This is the Makeup Designery 800 fluffy blending brush, like a 224. And I'm just going to blend like mad. Blend like the wind. Because I don't want it to show up too much, but just... Okay. So that's that. The next colour I'm going to use now is something a little bit different. It's from MAC again, and it is Deep Danson, which is a beautiful deep plum colour. And I'm just going to try this because I think it will look nice in the inner corner, something just a little bit different. It's just to make it, I just want a slightly more exotic look to this, if that makes any sense, which probably doesn't. Anyway, I'm just going to put that in the inner corner, or the outer corner I should say. And it actually, yeah, it works nicely with the copper colour. It's quite rich looking. I'm sorry about my mirror, it is just a nuisance, isn't it? So just a little bit of that, and that's quite good. Now I'm going to bring that under the eye as well. Just noticing my crow's feet are horrible today for some reason. I didn't really get much sleep last night. Okay, so that's that. I'm not going to go too heavy with that colour. Let's put that back in there. So that's that. Now for my highlight, what am I using? I'm using another MAC shade. It's called a Warmer White, and it's from the Tone Grey Quad. It's this one here. So I'm going to use that, and to apply it I'm going to again go in with my 320 brush. And it's a nice, this is a nice white, it's like an off-white colour. So I'm just applying that there. It's a little bit, it's not terribly pigmented, but it's not too bad either. It's actually a little bit more pigmented than shade like, say, Gesso, which I find has barely any pigment in it at all. I find MAC eyeshadows mostly are brilliant, but some of them are a bit disappointing. Gesso was one of the ones that I really didn't like when I bought it. Okay, so that's that. So you can see now the eyes. It's quite a dark look actually. So I could probably do with lightening up something somewhere. I'm just going to put a little bit of this on the middle of the eyes like that. And just blend it across. Just lightens it up a little. So now, so without eyeliner this look probably doesn't make much sense at all. So I'm going to put on some brown eyeliner. This is a dark brown eyeliner from RMK. It's one of my favourites. It's their Ingenious Gel Eyeliner in deep brown, shade 3. It's a fabulous product. And to apply it, I'm going to use the Makeup Designery 210 angled brush. And take some of that. And I'm just going to apply that along the lash line. And I'm going to be not too worried about it because I am going to blend it out a bit. It's going to be smudged. Okay, and then I'm just going to apply that to my lower waterline as well. This is a great liner for the waterline. And then with my crease brush, I'm just going to smudge that eyeliner. Okay, so that's a bit better now. I'll always just kind of don't understand how people can put on eyeliner with their eyes open. And a lot of people can. I just can't do it, cannot do it. So I'm just going to go on the waterline again now. Okay. And then again with the blending and the smudging. Okay, so there you go. It's quite dark look. Right, mascara. For mascara I'm going to use Stila's Glamour Eyes, which I am using a lot lately. I'm sort of trying to use the same mascara all the time so I use it up, because otherwise I just have 3 or 4 of them and 3 months goes by and it's time to throw them away. And I've only used a fraction of what's inside the tube, so trying to use my mascara more wisely these days. And bottom lashes. This look makes my eyes look really blue. Nothing to say for myself at the moment. Too busy making funny faces. Okay. So mascara is done. Okay. So before I do anything else, I'm just going to take this fluffy blending brush again and I'm just going to blend everything over again. I just want it to be a little more seamless than it is at the moment. Then for my brows, I'm using my Blink Eyebrow Mousse. The writing is nearly worn off the tube. This is in light brunette, and I find the light brunette is great. I don't know, I've never tried the dark brunette. The light brunette just helps me to shape my brows without kind of looking like Emperor Ming, because I've got very dark brows as it is, and I really don't want to make them look any darker than they are. That would be crazy. So there you go, you see it shapes them, holds them in place, fills them in. Marvellous product, absolutely love it. Just before I go any further, I'm just going to apply a little bit more of that white shade to my brows here, or to just under the eyebrow. Totally just making this up as I go along. Okay, foundation. I'm going to try this foundation, which I'm furiously shaking at the moment. This is the Chanel Vitalumiere Aqua, and the shade I have it in is B20, which is beige. Beige tendre. So here we go. This is the shade that I was matched with in the store, and the guy seemed to know what he was doing. It's yellow, quite yellow, but I think it might be okay. Okay, so here goes. It's nice. It's nice. I've only used this once before. I'm applying it really lightly. I'm really not going heavy with this at all, I'm afraid to, really, because I really don't know how this foundation behaves, so but so far I like it. The finish is pretty good. It's like NARS. It reminds me slightly of NARS Sheer Glow in terms of consistency. Not as much coverage though as you get with the Sheer Glow. Just building up slightly on my cheeks here. My cheeks are my problem area. What time is it? Just looking at checking the time, that I don't end up again leaving my son at the school gate, which would not be good. Okay, building it up slightly. The finish is pretty nice on this. It's yeah, it's not bad. I think it's slightly less natural looking than the Face and Body, the Makeup Forever Face and Body, which is the one that I've been using kind of religiously for the last while. But it's actually okay. It's a good bit yellower than my actual skin tone, I will say that. But I'm blending it down here a little anyway, because I've got some extra to use up. But it's a good, yeah, it's a nice foundation. Goes on very nicely. Blends nicely into your skin, alright. I will say that. So that's the foundation on. Yeah, that's not bad at all. I quite like that. Okay, alright, so next for face, I'm going to use my Makeup Forever sculpting kit. And I'm taking a Makeup Designery brush in 700. It's an angled brush. So I'm just going to take a little bit of the dark powder I'm just gonna make a really weird face and just contour a little bit on this side. Don't I look delightful when I do that? Okay, so I just a little under here. Try and minimize my saggy chin. So that's me contoured. For blush, I'm going to use an Illamasqua blush. This is in the shade Lover, which is just a basic kind of apricot peachy colour. Very, very nice matte blush. Illamasqua blushes are highly, highly pigmented, so you've got to be really careful with them. So I'm just using the brush kind of that way, not like this way, just to get a bit of a wider sweep. These blushes powder up a lot. Just bringing it up onto my temple a little bit. Does that look even? It's not bad. Okay, now, right, I haven't used any concealer. I don't think I'm going to use concealer today. I don't think I really need to conceal much stuff. Or else just paper bag over my head. Right, so that's it. Now, oh, one more thing I'm going to do. I'm going to use a tiny bit of this iNouvi Illumina Skin Illuminating. It's a pre-makeup base, but it's actually quite good as a highlighter. So I'm going to use a tiny bit of that. I'm going to use this brush. This is the foundation brush I used. It's the Encore Makeup Stipple and Swirl brush. It's like a 109, but it's a duo fibre. 109, for want of a better way of describing it. Tiny, tiny bit of that. And I'm just going to apply that to the tops of my cheeks. And it really blends nicely. It's a gorgeous highlighter. Really love it. As you can see, it's just leaving a little sheen. Oh, and one more place to put it. Sorry. Come on out. Tiny, tiny bit just here. Keep the bow. On my chin. Sorry. Oh, just dropped the lid. Okay, lipstick time. I am going to use number 7's Wild Volume. It's one of my favourite lipsticks, and it's in Caramel Kiss. Oh, love it. Gorgeous brown. So there it is. So that's my face. Yeah, that'll do. So yeah, the foundation is quite nice. I'm going to use it for another few days and see how it goes. It doesn't look powdery or anything. It definitely doesn't look as natural as the Makeup Forever Face and Body. But I do like it. I think it's quite a nice foundation. So yeah. So I just, what jewellery will I wear? Oh, hold on one second. With this outfit, I'm just wearing just a black, kind of like an angel top. So what I'll wear with this, I'm going to take off my one I've got on now. I'm going to wear this. This is a gorgeous gold piece from Pilgrim, which is a Danish jewellery design house. And if you see it there, it's got lots of marcasite and gems, and just really love that. So that's what I'm going to wear with this look. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed that. Just a silly tutorial type attempt. I will be back next week with more videos about various things. I don't know what yet, but I think of something. Yeah, so take care of yourselves. Thank you for watching. Again, thank you for all your really nice comments. I look forward to them so much, and you're all so kind. Be good. And Deb, if you're watching, Deb, Mrs. the Doll, enjoy your little day trip. I won't say any more than that. So be good and take care of yourselves. Bye bye.